Alrighty, back at it again. I'm going to be trying to get StreamerBot tonight. I need to get some water before we start. But we're going to be working on the station interiors today. Armor, sand, exterior, gray box mesh. Okay. You're saying fine. I don't know why that's not flat. I don't think I need to fix these right now.
Everything is within my reach. Look at the sun, look at the sky. Don't you worry, you will get yours. Just as soon as I get my hands on you, as soon as I get
Vector B. Vector A. This one. So these. One, two, three. Okay, so that's 3 floors. Okay, so it's only 2 floors. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water. Last time, did you make instant decaf?
Yeah.
Is it instant decaf?
There's instant
What's this percolated decaf?
out on the cupboard, out on the counter is percolated.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, so a lot of these old ones we delete. Yeah, so what I'm thinking, and this might change again, is we make these a little bit thinner. Right, even this I still think it could come down another 4. I want there to always be, in this connection between them, the possibility of 2 floors going through the station itself. Like the station itself should have 2 floors of traversal. But I don't think it needs 2 floors of traversal. Right, so this can probably be a lot shorter. Now this side here, because the hangars themselves are a bit bigger, these rooms don't need to be as tall, at least here. But we do want to, yeah, we might need to make this connector, yeah, bring down this kind of, we'll leave this segment here, but we'll clean it up a little bit. We're using a new bot. I need to figure out how to actually use the new currency stuff with it at some point too. Like we have it all integrated, but no idea how we kind of use it. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Think about currency. Point system. Oh, it's an extension. Why is that down so far? Yeah, this one's for the stations. No, let's try re-exporting the V2. One thing is I'm worried that the and we're actually not going to include these in it. We're going to put these in no imp. Same with these. We're going to actually create. We're going to import these separately. All three of them. Mm-hmm. Oh, and these are just the GLBs. Yeah, see, this is a lot smaller. Mm. Why the face direction here is weird. These are still good. Oh, it's still down. What? Huh? That's fine. Unless this one's different. Yeah, this is good. I don't see anything weird about it. Fine. Maybe you gotta do a re-import. This? Yeah. Why is that scale still there? Is there a weird overridden scale? These? No. That is weird. Oh, there was unique meshes. Wait, what? Okay, no, they're linked. They're linked. They're not. They're fine. 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 These are linked. Okay. Yeah, I think these being a lot smaller is gonna rock. Just to kind of bring it in a little bit. Light maps need to be rebaked, but that's no big deal. I don't know what this guy's for. Is this the old link? Must be the old link. You don't need that. To the end. I don't know why this is not aligned correctly either. It's like these should move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Normal bleeding. These go down 4. This goes up. I'm starting to dig the more flattened pieces. So give us a little bit more. There we go. Rebake our light tips. Well, turn on our lighting first, I guess. And then we'll rebake the light lamps. Right. And we're still going to do another variant of this as well. The top. So let's get these connectors re-imported as well. The B... the connector Bs. It's an AB. Connector block B. I'm gonna re-export this guy. How's everyone doing tonight? I don't know if my new bot's working. Hopefully it is. I throw up Chatterino just to be sure. Okay, I know we're good. Okay. There's no value use to re-export. Station block connector B. Yeah, and like this one here, whatever this one is, I had to change the end. I didn't think we were using the... Oh yeah, we are using the new variant. I think these could be smaller. Yeah, what are these? This is B end. B end. And what I want to do this time as well is actually change these. So we can adjust these ourselves. We're going to intentionally, we're just going to duplicate them. This will be top. Will be bottom. Top. Going to have only the mirror this way. Bottom mirror this way. We'll use the same UVs. And because we're taking off 2, we're going to not mess with the UVs here. Just going to take off this amount. We're going to extrude this one to the middle. Set it as the origin. That's right. Asian section B. Asian exterior module B. Is it module B? That brought it down 4, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Station exterior paint. Station exterior panel material. Station exterior panel, okay. See the station material. Not that one. Interiors or exterior. Going crazy. It's under station exterior. Oh, it's okay. Copy path. It looks like I'm moving down 8 and not 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I guess that's right. B in. Yeah, we're not doing more than 16 across, so like the BN needs to be adjusted. That's 15. How do I make the UV not move? No. Slide UV, slide vertex on Y without. Let's press G twice, but after doing the slide in. Oh, okay, yeah. So G. If I just do GX. So we do this. No. No. Yeah, it'll correct that way. That's 15. It's 24. Okay, that's 16. Okay, there's an extrude. Oh wait, hang on. Extrude region and move. But no. Right, clear the scene. Yeah, like why would you just extrude to here and fix the UVs? The station optimizations. So I was thinking about it, and what I wanted to do with the commerce module was flatten it a little bit more. It was too big, even with multi-floor, like multi-floor rooms. Like it was being a little bit too grandiose in the height, so I wanted to bring it down like 4 meters to kind of give it more width, more visible width, and to make it a little bit. I don't know, like it just felt too weird. Like I want to have the 2 floors, like 2 4-meter floors, you know, with the option of going up. But I just this was just it was killing me. It was too big. And then I realized, well, maybe a lot of these, right? Like a lot of these modules, like I only really need 2 floors of traversal between them. Worst case, right? So most of the connectors will only be like you know, 8 by 8 by 4, maybe 2 floors if it was necessary. Right? There's overkill amount of room. Yeah, so just remodeling these, reshaping them, bringing them in. But what I'm doing is here, like this is fine. But on these, we got a little bit of leakage here. You could have a window that spans both floors and have a walkway on the ground floor. Small walkway and second floor, like terrace-like. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of cool things we could do in there, in the connectors. But I just want to get the space, you know, kind of established. Like some of these bigger ones make sense because they have a lot more rooms for the hotel. So I need to move this down. We're using smaller connectors to match the new design, but I need to just fix these end caps. There's supposed to be an actual end cap for this too. Oh, that there. Yeah, so we'll shorten the end cap as well. I want to do another version too, where you take this shape and put it on the ceiling, and this will be like I'll go into the proto station. So what I was doing earlier today is looking at the minimum amount of space required, where we have like 4 meters of walkway, a little park bench in the middle. You know what I mean? Which could also be like, so park bench on one side, that could be a small food court on the other, you know, and there's enough room. So I was, you know, because I was doing some research, and apparently like 4 meters is totally fine for the upper mall sections. It looks like it's only 2 meters because these doors are so big, right? Because video game doors are overscaled. They're much more overscaled, but they're not really, right? Like, and once we get detail and things in, so I really want to see like what's the minimum where we can kind of see the top stores, and how much can we compress and bring things in, so that there's less dead space, more room to put, you know, vending machines and things and. So I was playing around just with the, because these are all little primitives, with different ideas. How would Incaps work in game lore-wise? I mean, will it look like a permanent airlock? Like it was meant to continue, but was like kept a whole wall module created like an Incap by design? Like modern bullet trains? I just created a very, like, you know, simplified shape to put on the ends, you know, where it would just be like kind of a, this is a bad, you know, because now it's changed, but they really kind of blend in with the end cap. More like an aesthetic module that goes onto one of the connectors, and it would just have like the station identification on it. Tales from Sonic. What's this? Can you model? What's that? Keeney music bass guitar plays in Blender from images of views and rig it. What's a Keeney music bass guitar? Yeah. Just to end the module. Whenever we're like forking off different, because we have these forks here. These might decrease, right? Because these forks were kind of meant to also do like 3 floors of connectors. I think we're just gonna go up that rule, right? Like, there's not gonna be that much in the game that would require 2 floors, right? That wouldn't, that we couldn't just scale by adding more of something versus more verticality. We don't really need a lot of verticality for each of these little modules, right? But for each of these connectors, which have the elevator, the idea is like the elevator center ring will be like a separate mesh than the thing. So no matter what rotation angle the base station is on, the center ring with the elevators will kind of, it could be in any alignment to kind of match for going up and down the spire. So like here where I have them rotated, right? They'll be fine. Alright, so here we have, well, at least the cats are missing right now, but looks weird without the structure. I don't know why the structure is missing between some of the stuff. And like on this one, I think like this bottom segment needs to be detached, or on like a mount that brings it down underneath the support material, so that it has more freedom to kind of point in any direction. It's all kind of weird right now because I'm making things flatter. It just needs to move down. What are the chances that Mega Link is a virus? Or is it just images? Oh no, they actually are just images. What is that? It's just like a random little 2-string guitar. It reminds me of something from the Anna music videos. Oh yeah, no, I confirmed it. I've never heard of Keeney music before. I feel like you could just throw those image in Meshi, and then Meshi 6 would just make those for you. Oh, I guess we just never included the... Where's our support structure? Gray box. Do we have a mesh for support structure? No? We were like not import the mesh. VODs enabled. I guess we're gonna import this one out separately. Where'd I put it? Station exterior. Am I blind? Okay. Station support structure. Oh man, it's great. Like I see that you're on YouTube. It's all mixing together. If you go and throw something into Twitch, like I see Fixius here on Twitch, like the streamer bot, 10 out of 10. And I can actually bring up what I'm seeing here because I have my, my streaming PC with Parsec. So like look at how much better this is. Yeah, the only thing I haven't figured out is how to do like points. Like this is all good. We're connected to Streamlabs for integrations. We have voice controls. There's some cool stuff for MIDI. I would like to do some of the like I have a Patreon command, but I have no idea what how to take the command and turn it into a response. It's like, okay, I can create a command. What do I do with the command? So haven't figured that out yet. But just from like integrations, I think it's a win. I could probably use the font size being increased, but look at how nice that is. Now I haven't done and events, right? So events are here. So any follows, subs, bits. So and it's all in all by default. So like boom, I can toggle Twitch. I can send message to both. Right. So this should send message to both. Yep. So, cool, right? 100 times better. Because Twitch chat was always the bane. Like there's so many times. What'll happen, right? This is what I hate about it. You'll go into your Twitch, right? And you'll go into like the stream. So we'll do like, let me just show you. So like YouTube, and we're live right now. But every time we go live, this chat will be different, right? So like whenever I end this stream under my like an analysis, if I go to like create go live, and it goes to like this screen here, right? This is like the stream manager, and it's like your stream heads up. Oh, yeah, we got a warning on it. Right, so this is you know normally this is a pain, right? Because you got to go here, then pop this out, but it always changes. Is the issue? I need to figure out like how to stream something different to YouTube, because YouTube is a bit more picky. Maybe you just switch over to a YouTube supported soundtrack or something. And the takeaway. What was the? Yeah, it detects that they're actually running. So it detects in the events that the stream is actually live, and it actually like looks at all broadcasts. I can actually like see, you know, what's running. It's all random space music. It's psychedelic space rock track. Some of it's from, but I could switch it over to like gameplay tracks. I could do like a list of just gameplay tracks. I always thought while you're streaming it didn't matter. You know what I mean? Because they would just take credit. Like it was the VODs that was a big deal. That was my understanding. But I don't know. Maybe we don't have enough viewership on YouTube for it, you know, for it to matter. We just kind of nobody's making money. I think if we were monetized, I could do it, and the money would just go to them. Whoever claims, you know, ownership of the music. Asian support structure mesh. Yeah, and then we can do We have tools that are going to automate a lot of this stuff too, but for now. These are going to become like pretty much multi-mission instances rendered with the render server. And this just got to go over 8 and we're good. Okay, I was wrong, so they do go up. So I was looking for a good replacement for the Oculus Medium, a VR sculpting app. So far, no luck. It's voxel-based modeling. Has a great amount of features related to like remission resolution. Mudbox has voxel-based modeling, but it's expensive for me right now, or at the moment. It's really weird. Like, like I haven't used any of the VR modeling tools, but you would think VR modeling tools would be amazing, especially in your room. You know what I mean? Where you can kind of really get the sense of scale. You know, I don't know how like hard it would like how beneficial it would be for like hard ops or for like hard edge modeling, but for doing like plants and like all that kind of stuff, I could see it being like super useful. Medium is best as a PCVR. Gotcha. Let's steal the support structure links. They're all the same niche, so this will be fine. They say it's called medium. I'm assuming it's not free, yeah? Medium by Adobe. Oh, actually, I do have this on my Meta account. Yeah, I'm gonna check my mail real quick here. I have like 2 Meta accounts. I have like my Facebook one I created originally, but then like created a reviewer one afterwards because it just felt weird, like to have your Facebook kind of linked. I'm gonna check and make sure I have it actually like activated. Okay, yeah, I do have it on the Quest. Cool. Which VR headset do you have? I eventually want to start doing some VR builds of the game because I think it'd be really funny, and the new IK system would allow us to pretty much do VR pretty good as long as we keep our visual target in mind. Quest 3, okay, same as mine. We have our standalone app on the lock so far. Yeah, it'd be very convenient. They had a make one in Godot, man. It was a market. I don't know if Godot would be the best for that though, for a voxel-based. Probably do something like Surface Knits or something. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe like something like Xyland's plugin. I will try the steel frame at one point. Yeah, I think the steel frame. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I want VR on Linux, man. I want to get rid of my. I want to switch to Linux full time. That's like a big thing I want to do. But the Substance Painter stuff and. Hey, oh, dude, the guy in the Blender Discord today absolutely hooked me up today. There's a plugin. Let me show you this. So, see this tri-laser? Yeah, I have box cutter. So this material here, just one material. There's and this is wild. So this used to be, if you go on the original, right, all these meshes were like existed obviously, and then each one of them has a material. So when they merge together, they're like, like 7 different materials, right? Because we had like this material with like roughness, and then this one doesn't have roughness. It's got like, sheen, and none of it was on ramped or whatever. And he showed me text tools, and with text tools, I was literally able to just go select everything, merge it, unwrap it. And in text tools, there is a baking option, and you can literally select the whole model. Doesn't matter about the materials. You're like, I want to bake diffuse, and then you just hit bake, and it just bakes everything, all of it, into one. Like it does all the UVs, the islands, bakes everything, and you're like, oh, I want to do like roughness, I want to do metallic, and it actually just did everything, like everything. I was like, wow. Because I'm trying to use, there's another program called UCU Brush, which gives you like layers in Blender, like with brushes, and it has a bunch of automations for doing edge wear and stuff like that. You can extend it. ZBrush has stuff like this. Is nice to see it in Blender. Because that's like a workflow thing that was just irritating the crap out of me. Like, how do we like, get this stuff down to at least 1K textures. You know what I mean? Like just to kind of get the basics down, right? To get them back in engine with only one mesh, just one mesh only, low poly, right? Because everything going forward now is going to be improvements and optimizations, trying to get it running faster, trying to push Godot, and we need to start, downsizing the number of, objects that are in the scene tree, and like duplicate things. Like every one of these end caps will be the same. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of all these exterior pieces, everything modular, everything scalable. And also like utilizing within the exterior of these, like generation of multi-meshes for all of this stuff. We just feed in all the transforms into the and just it's all one thing. Like just that's the type of stuff that we need to kind of get into right over the next few months as we're now like adding new stuff to the game, and also just kind of bringing up the visuals. I want to bring up the visuals of this test station to a point that it's fleshed out. All the panels are done. The paneling along heavy areas. So there's going to be like a 1 meter kind of paneling that'll have piping, like kind of like a grid. You can look through it, kind of catching like random crap. And it's like a utility for like a lot of the stuff that's the stores need individually. So it'll be like kind of like piping that goes into it and stuff, and it'll just be like baked normals. And then you'll have another kind of a section going along then. So it'll be like that kind of kind of graded kind of panel with a kind of like a set of bolted panels, and then there'll be like high traffic sections, like bigger panels that are just have just a couple of rivets, and they're just meant for walking on. So I want to try to create the separation, the visual separation of what is the walkways between them, and then the other areas which are areas where we can have some foliage and like some trees and like benches, almost like a bit of a park, a small area for eating and stuff like that, to just kind of break this up. Right. The other alternative was doing it like the original truck stop, where we have it in layers. Like we move these out a little bit, even more than what they already are, and we have some stairs and things. And there's like the upward section is actually above the original buildings of the first floor, so it's kind of like a split floor. Right. So even up on the upward floor, you could have an area like a smaller dining areas and things like that. You could just kind of sit down and eat, and have your vending machines kind of like floating throughout everywhere. Because that was the other idea, is gonna cluster some vending machines right in these kind of like center like hallway areas. But it's just thinking about what we're gonna do. I need to get all the placeholders, kind of like brought in, like these, filling in anything that's not being used, and these are not even the right dimensions, and and then think about like how we want to introduce this area. But yeah, it's all like food for thought. Yeah, I want to get more people playing, though. That's the thing. I want to get playability in the builds. I mean, the upside now is I need to change the launcher, because there is no systems is dead now. So there will be no more systems anymore. I think the launcher paths actually need to be updated, because we're now using Universe. Everything has now been switched to the new universe .unforgivenspace.com. So I redid the back end. right, in the rewards. And a lot of this is still kind of placeholder, but you know, this is kind of a rewrite that I was doing originally with patch notes and issues, but it's still just mostly a rewrite of what's already there. And then I was also working on this one. This is another system called Astra. This is going to be like an improvement of this, where we actually have the commodities. And, you know, this is kind of like me working on building like a wiki of things. And this is a neat, what I've been working on with this too, there's a resources system here for Godot. So it takes in any of the space weed as an example, and you can like edit the resources live. So the idea is like this hooks up, you know, all of the real commodities of the game and their data, and we can, like I can kind of like do testing for pricing and stuff like that on the data. So like some of this just comes from the other project, but I need to, you know, like pretty much like I want to do all this wiki stuff, right, for items, and kind of be able to do a lot of the game design here online, like in Astra, this app that I'm kind of building up. So I can kind of like, so I can create everything, and then if it doesn't exist in the build, it'll automatically convert it into resources and give it like a unique ID. That's like the raw. And then when I pull the build down, these will already be in the build. So in other words, like a game designer can actually like, you know, create, you know, all this stuff outside of the build and test it and like build up all the dependencies and stuff. And, you know, it's kind of disconnected the Godot, but builds a Godot resource, obviously. So this like some of the tools that I'm working on for the commodities and stuff. All right, and then like the economy simulation and stuff like that. So I can't even log in right now. It's funny because I switched everything over. So yeah, that's a thing we need to deal with. I mean, we're going to have one for the systems to use. You know what I mean? Like all the game servers are going to be connected to the same economic system, because all of the influence of each of the instances are kind of all, you know, weighed together. Right. Now, whether that's exposed publicly, I'm not sure. There may or may not be a deficit. It depends on ultimately the scope of things. You know? The smaller the play space, the, you know, the more risk exposing it would have. Like at Star Citizen level, I really don't believe there should be a problem with them exposing their API. You know what I mean? For anyone like that, it's so big. You know what I mean? Things change so fast. It really shouldn't matter. How does this look now in the dark? Yeah, like once I get the floor, like once I get actual like paneling, this is like paneling from the outside. It's not supposed to be actually even on this, but it will have the same effect. Like once there's like a nice kind of reflective interior, and like we have all the different details and stuff, I think it's gonna come together. I want to get some support structure here, which will have the lights on them. The lights will be like emission on the support structure. That's going to be like here, coming up around. I'm liking the atmosphere of this though, even though there's nothing in it yet. It's pretty dim. It needs to be lit a lot more, so a little tiny bit more with the volumetrics and some bar lights, and just a little too dark. So that's the goal, like of this this month. This station or this test station. I don't even care. Like this stuff back here. We don't need interior on this. We'll just cap it off. Like we'll cap it off. Like the cargo is not even going to be used right now. It's just, you know, the hotel where you can go and log out of the game and log into the game, like your own room. and your ability to customize your own room. The stores, you can buy furniture, you can buy items, you can, go to the security station, pick your missions to do, security contracts, all the things that I have in raw terminals. Right, like all the things that I just have lingering around, right, like for testing, like the bank, loans and all this stuff. Like it needs to be in a place, when you go and purchase a ship, it needs to be so that's what I want to kind of focus on, fleshing out that when you die, waking up in the medical clinic, right, like how it feels will be kind of important to a trailer, like a visual slice trailer we can make. I got all the terminals now. I do the engine too. The engines are going to be asymmetric. So they're going to be the same engine, just on both sides, so they can pivot in whatever way they want. I'll eventually might make some unique ones for left and right, but I think in reality, I think they can just be kind of uniform. Like a uniform engine. They could be mirrored, so they're just one thing. It's one object, simplified then. So instead of them kind of being like this, they'll be more really like this by default. You know what I mean? Like flat, and just they're going to be on both sides, so they'll be like asymmetrical. And we'll start breaking up the different cooling fin types. So we have like many different cooling fins for the cooling system, right? Some cooler, different designs, some big kind of flat ones, some kind of ones that are kind of curved. Kind of start doing some of the variation of engine cooling and and component variation. We even with the visual slice I want to work towards now, I want to have 3 weapons, like 3 of each type of system that exists. So 3, it'll be like I won't say it's for testing scalability because it's too early for that, but it'll at least give variation. There'll be like 3 different scanners, 3 different engine types, 3 different right, that you would earn fine by. So you have initial upgradability testing. Some things to kind of work towards, and then certain engines. Like the engines will be kind of balanced accordingly. Like certain engines are way more power hungry, or they take more fuel, right? They require more cooling. So like with a bigger engine, you need a bigger like heat shield, and then that gives you more cross section that you can actually get target it with a missile, vice versa. But I mean that also like more thermals to kind of deal with, but it looks cool, you know what I mean? So it kind of could be either or. But I want to get rid of all these duplicates that we have that came in from the other project, because right now I just put the gray box ones on the main ship for now, without any of the detail, because that we're gonna kind of redo them. Yeah. And the old truck stop is still in the files, but yeah, because that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if we do want to use like this old one or this design for something, or base something off of this design. It's not a modular design, you know what I mean? Like, it's not great. Right, I kind of butchered it, cut it all up. You know, we still have the old hanger. So what I'm thinking is, like, we'll just move a lot of this detail into the new hanger, right? And a lot of the props. So it'll just be just swapping out, right? Because then the detail, like this one wasn't really meant to break in half. But I think we'll redo, like, we'll create a variant of this to put in the for each side of the split hanger that opens up. And that'll look cool. Yeah, because this was a cool concept, but after you're done, can you model Cano Waistcoat area in Blender? Yeah, I'm not sure why I would do that. Well, how is this one even UV unwrapped? You're watching Sonic X. Station and Cap Greybox. Really weird because this one's like not UV unwrapped at all. Station and cat. Maybe there's another. Station and cat. Station and cat gray box. I only see the one. There's a hallway in cat. Oh, that must be it. Cube unwrapping is terrible. Let me. Quadrify it. Even then, not that great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's it. It's weird. We'll see if it comes in. Yep. Weird. And we need to take off 4. So this is 2. No, 2.5. Maybe like this to move GG 0.5 minus. Hmm. 1.25. I wish it would slide better, you know what I mean? And just slide to 0.5 without messing up. What's this? Right now it's 2.1, so it didn't do it. 2.125. Right? Oh, yeah, go away. So it needs to like slide up, but only to 0.75. EG up 0.75. Right? Then there's this weird, like totally not accurate. Like when you're just modeling, it's no big deal, but once you have UVs that you don't want to mess with, it's very annoying that you can't like just do a move while, you know, having. Oh, you can't. Okay, okay, hang on. Maybe. Is it can no, see, it's not automatically doing it. Okay, so if I move, I mean, I just want this to become 2. There.
Under the darkening sky, a floundering albatross fluttering by, sullen and closing its eyes, tumbling downward it falters and dies.
We still need to fix B end.
Solemnly fading to stone, dead star calling it home.
Like, how do we move this and have the UV still be fixed? Can I just do this? You keep connected? You just do. Are we on something? I do it this way? Kinda? Kinda. Let's go this way. Yeah, that'll do. Didn't we not like change this to be 16? Is that not what we did? Mrs. B end. Perfect. I'm going to add a piece into the sky. And in the side of the arm. So the arm and the habitation module. Need to have this down like the 0.5 here. But I'll do that tomorrow. I'm gonna go and sip on a decaf and do a little bit more work off stream.